You're detained.
For what?
Where's your friend's house?
Detained for what?
Where's your friend's house? We're
Why do you
conducting an
gotta know?
investigation in a vehicle that just took off from us.
Why do you got to know where our friend's house is? We're walking.
Because I'm asking you a
We're
question.
not doing anything to y'all. We're not doing anything. We're walking. We're
Okay,
walking back to my
but
house.
you match the description of a passenger I saw in a car that took off from us.
No, we
From where?
From right
keep your,
here.
hand, keep your hands
Right
up.
where you
bro.
guys are
Keep
coming
your hands
from.
up.
We've been walking, sir.
Welcome back to Audit the Law, folks. On this channel, we break down police interactions and try to educate the public on their constitutionally protected rights. Today's video features Mark, and this is his channel. Make sure you all head over to his channel and give him the credit for this video. About a month ago, Mark and his friend were walking home from a friend's house. It was late, so their priority was to get home safely. Unfortunately, they are stopped by an officer from the Lenexa police department and immediately demanded these two young men identify themselves. Mark, being worried for his safety, pulls his phone out to record the interaction.
Hold your hand like that, Ashley. Demonstrate.
I'm asking you a question. Where are you coming from?
We just said our friend's house. Are we being arrested
Where's
for
that?
anything?
You're detained.
For what?
Where's your friend's house?
Detained for what?
Where's your friend's house? We're
Why do you
conducting an
gotta know?
investigation in a vehicle that just took off from us.
Why do you got to know where our friend's house is? We're walking.
Because I'm asking you a
We're
question.
not doing anything to y'all. We're not doing anything. We're walking. We're
Okay,
walking back to my
but
house.
you match the description of a passenger I saw in a car that took off from us.
No, we
From where?
From right
keep your,
here.
hand, keep your hands
Right
up.
where you
bro.
guys are
Keep
coming
your hands
from.
up.
We've been walking, sir.
Okay, from where?
We just told you our friend's house. That's all you need to know. We're not being
No,
arrested for
I'm
anything.
asking you for an address.
for
you have an
address.
address?
You don't need to know his address.
Okay, give me a general direction of it.
General direction. You just saw where we were coming from. You passed us what? 3 times?
Okay. You guys live around here?
Yes, we live around here.
Okay. What's your address?
Why? What are we being arrested for? Like, what are
How
we
many
being
times do I gotta
detained
tell
for?
you you're not under arrest?
What are we being detained for? If we're
I
not
told
being
you
under
we're conducting an investigation into a car that fled, and he looks exactly like the back passenger of the car.
the back
Back
passenger?
passenger?
Yeah.
How do you know what the back passenger looked like?
Because I have eyeballs, dude.
Oh, sure.
So I can see when we drove past at the gas station.
If he was in the car, then why would he be walking right now?
That's why I'm asking you questions. So what's your address?
My
If you live
address?
around here.
I live that way.
Okay, what's your address?
Sure, I don't know. I just moved over here.
Okay, look it up.
Look it up. My phone's recording right now. I can't do
That's
that.
fine. It can record. I'm
It's
recording too.
next to a quick trip.
Next to a quick trip?
Yep, down the street.
Which quick trip?
Off Flum, 235.
Take your hand out of your pocket, dude. I'm not gonna tell you again.
Okay, sir.
Which one?
Next to 235. Quick trip 235.
What quick trip is that?
Quick trip 235 off of Flum.
Off of Plum? Okay. You guys got any IDs or anything?
Why do you need to see my ID?
Because I'm asking for it.
You don't need to see it.
Yeah. I believe you guys were in the car that just took off from us.
You don't need to
and
see
I'm
our
trying to
ID.
figure that out.
You don't need to see our ID.
Alright, I'll take your name then.
My name?
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark? Mark what? Turn your flashlight off, dude.
I don't know.
You can keep your flash on, bro. What the fuck?
You can keep it on, but don't point it at my face. Turn your flashlight
trying
off.
to turn
You
it
point it
off,
at my
sir.
face
That-
again, I'm gonna
What?
have bigger problems.
What
I
is
can't
that a
see when
problem
that's
for?
going on.
When y'all had the flashlights on us, we couldn't see. Did we blame anything?
Not once was it ever on your face.
Sir, I'm sorry.
It was on your pocket.
In a tense and threatening environment, I understand why the cameraman answered questions willingly, given the concerning behavior of the police officer and the potential danger it implied. This cop seems to be wired and willing to use his firearm. As you can see, he has his hand placed on it multiple times throughout the video. Personally, if I feel that my life is in danger, I will do whatever needs to be done to ensure my life is not cut short. Police are given a badge, gun, baton, and many other tools in order to defend themselves. Yet we keep coming back to the same old narrative that police fear for their safety because their job is supposedly dangerous. However, which way you look at it, you cannot say that police are in a constant dangerous capacity. Whether you research it statistically or anecdotally, police don't even fit into the top 20 most dangerous jobs in the country. On top that, like stated earlier, they are equipped with enough self-defense tools to take out an entire group of people. So why are they so scared to do their job? Now, it is important to address the legality and ethics of the actions displayed by the officer. The case of Terry versus Ohio introduced investigatory stops, which in turn gave all the power to the police in determining who they can and cannot stop. I'm not going to go into the whole race discrimination debate. We all know the patterns that police like to display, and it's like beating a dead horse at this point. We need to focus on overturning rulings like Terry versus Ohio, which would help dissolve unnecessary police interactions.
Kansas.
Take your hand out of your pocket, dude.
I was. Can I just get my wallet so I can show you it?
Yeah, that's fine.
You said we're being detained for what?
Yeah, you're just
A
detained
criminal
right now.
investigation?
Yeah, because a car took off from us in the area. Okay?
And what does that have to do with us, though?
I believe he was a passenger in it.
You believe, but do you
Yeah.
have, like,
Reasonable suspicion.
reasonable
That's
suspicion?
the threshold to detain someone as a law enforcement officer. It's called a Terry
He's
stop.
walking there.
Yeah, it's
Like,
called a
we're
Terry
walking.
stop.
That don't make sense, though. Like, at all.
Okay.
You said you have a reasonable suspicion. If you saw him in a car...
Google Terry stop.
If
for
you
me.
saw him in
Google
a
Terry
car...
stop.
All right, hey.
No, if you saw him in a
61226.
car, that don't make sense, though.
How does it not make sense?
Like, how can you see him from a car? You wouldn't know his exact description. No way you can match his exact description.
A black male with curly hair
He's
like
not
that?
even black. What the hell? He is not black. Does he look close to
What do
black?
you consider yourself then?
Light skin, I guess.
Light skin? Okay. Last is Clark, Charles Lincoln, Adam Robert King, first Marcus, Mary Adam Robert, Charles Union Sam, middle T Tom, code 3.
So we can be going about our day, right?
No,
Yes, we can. We're not being detained for anything.
you are detained.
You said reasonable suspicion. That does
Evidence shows that police brutality and racial bias is a problem in this country, when strictly regarding law enforcement. However, policing in general has been deteriorating for decades. Unfortunately, minorities are killed by police 2 to 3 times more often than white people. Even when they are unarmed, minorities are more likely to be shot by the police. Say what you want, I am not here to debate facts. Just for clarification, we do not subscribe to the notion that there is some underlying ploy to keep a certain group of people down in this country. What we do believe is that police are unequivocally a massive problem in this country. Now people will argue that it's not a race issue with police, but statistically speaking, they do target minorities more often than not. On sheer numbers alone, that will always favor the majority, but percentage-wise, it is disproportionately the other way. This interaction is clearly the result of an officer profiling an individual based on his appearance.
doesn't
Okay,
make any
here's
sense.
the thing. You're being detained right now, okay? You don't have to ask.
Detained for what? Reasonable
Last
suspicion.
Murray,
That is
Mary Union,
for
Robert
saying
Robert
that you
Young,
saw him in the back of a car
sorry,
that
Mary Union,
ran
Robert
off from
Robert
us, but
Adam
we're on feet.
versus Edward
We're on
Victor
feet.
Adam
How does that make
Paul
sense?
Robert, code 3081006.
You're looking for people on feet, but you said a car fled from you. Why aren't you looking for the car?
We're looking for the car, but I believe you guys got out of the car. That's why.
Got
I'm
out the
stopping you.
car?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay. So you guys weren't in a car coming from a friend's house that's
We're walking,
somewhere in
yeah.
the area.
Yeah,
Okay. But you're
So-
not willing to tell me that.
we're trying
would
to
make
we're
things
trying
a
to get to
lot-
our
that would make things a
destination. You
lot
don't need to
easier.
know where we came from.
Okay, that's
We
fine.
just told you we came from a friend's house. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
You said you have reasonable suspicion. You can give him his ID back too, right? Because
Yeah,
technically, you don't even have to
okay.
hold his ID.
Okay.
He can. All he has to do is display it to you.
Can I get a photo of the Clark subject? As soon as I get a picture verifying who you are, man, I can get you out of here. Unless you got an ID on you, that I can get you out of here.
Yes, I have ID, but I don't feel safe grabbing my ID. Nor do I even have my wallet on me, actually.
Okay. As soon as I verify who you are, you guys can be on your way.
This is just doing too much, low key. I feel like you're harassing me. To
Why
be
would I
honest.
be harassing you?
Cause we're walking and you said you're looking for a car, but we're on feet. Like, what does that have to do with us at all?
I can't possibly explain myself any more clear. Hang tight.
You shouldn't, bro. You should just let us go. You just
No,
pulling
I'm not
like
doing
you
that.
stopping us for no reason.
I'm not stopping you for no reason.
Yes, that's really what y'all doing. You know it too. Y'all stopping us on some bullshit. Y'all have fun doing this, bro. Like, what better do y'all have to
You're
do?
making this more difficult.
Like, what do y'all have better to do right now? Nothing at all. But y'all coming to stop us.
Unless you guys have any other questions, you guys are good to go. I
All right.
appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to me.
Now these 2 young men identified themselves, but I muted that part. Mark recorded the situation and tried to stay as calm as possible. He even went to the extent of attempting to exercise his rights, but this officer didn't seem to be a reasonable person. In fact, he seemed like a shitbag tyrant who had nothing better to do than to harass these 2 guys for no reason. As you can see, this was not a lone officer being a tyrant. His partner backing him up didn't even question his partner's actions, which just goes to show how the Lenexa police conduct themselves. Remember, folks, it's back the blue till it happens to you, where Mark could do better next time, if he ever finds himself in another police interaction, is to remain silent, don't identify and request names and badge numbers. With that being said, make sure you head to Mark's channel and offer some advice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.